And now a break for the AI songs of Kingdom of Moyai. Introductions and an ad for a political candidate for Secretary of Defense.
I served in the Boer Wars, unlike our current Secretary of Defense, who is a furry and femboy. I was born in Yaoundé, Cameroon in 1860 to British explorers, unlike incumbent Secretary of Defense Cool, who was born in Malaysia, is also a femboy, not the cool person you know.
This is what cool really is.
I have been serving as Member of Parliament since January 2024. I have the experience to be Secretary of Defense, unlike Cool, who has been Defense Secretary twice. This is his second time. The establishment shall see my candidacy as a danger to other establishment politicians in the Kingdom of Moyai. I have been a Duke of the Kingdom of Moyai graciously, granted by Moyai Council Leader Sir.Alt_ad. Now let's talk about my policies. I will give Secretary of Veteran Affairs Shark a free house. I was also made trade representative by the Moyai Council Leader, then made General by Secretary of Health and Minor Administrator Ratman. I have been successful in trade and commerce, which I know is not important for being Defense Secretary, but it shows that I could serve in a position that is important, unlike Cool, who a femboy and furry has done nothing as Secretary of Defense, but is still supported by the establishment. I have also served in the First World War in France as a sergeant, then captain of the Company B in the 33rd British Division. But how about Cool? He is only known for playing guts and black powder and playing egg hunt, and does not do anything as Secretary of Defense. Elect me, a war veteran and merchant, as Secretary of Defense. I then served in the Mexican Revolution from 1918 to 1920 as part of the Foreign Volunteer Mexican Battalion, and was made a captain in that battalion too. Cool has no experience in serving as Secretary of War, and I have a lot of experience. The establishment needs a new person to be their Secretary of Defense, and that will be me.
I also served in a Spanish Republican army in the Spanish Civil War, sent by French supporters, but Cool has only served as Moyai Councillor, and a short first term as Secretary of Defense, then won his full 1-year second term, which as of now he has been serving for nearly 4 months, for months that he has done nothing as Secretary of Defense. I served in WW2 too. I was a major of a British company in Dunkirk, but Cool has no idea about administration that I have, so vote me. I will make the Kingdom of Moyai tougher in its policy than Cool, who, as I have said multiple times, is a furry and femboy, both a war veteran. I also served in the Korean War under an American company, and was made a colonel. I rose up due to meritocracy, unlike Cool, who rose up only due to being regarded as the best guts and black powder player in the Kingdom of Moyai. I will let him keep that title, but in exchange for that the establishment will need to be teached on the fact that Cool will lose re-election as Secretary of Defense. I also served in Vietnam from 1954 to 1973, the whole war until President Nixon ordered a withdrawal of American forces. If you are wondering why I'm still alive even though I was born in 1860, well, I'm immortal and Cool is not, and that's another reason to not re-elect Cool as Secretary of Defense. Oh, and if you wonder where I currently live, I live in Mauritania with Berbers in the desert.
In the King